What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and on this video it is going to be a trade recap on today's trade. Your boy is finally back up on the month. I told you guys that I was break even. Now I am up on the month, right? So today I took two trades today, one break even and one winner. All right, so I decided to take another second setup just cuz I like what I saw. And so yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this trade recap. All right. Let's see. Let me move this. Let me move my camera real quick. I'll move it to this side. All right. Just so I'm gonna show you guys side by side each what's it called? All right. So this is gonna be NQ right here, and this is gonna be ES. All right. Gold. You know what? First off, let's go over gold. Okay. So gold was pretty garbage. For the most part. What I did see here on gold was this setup right here. Okay, so as you guys can see here on gold, we are bearish. Let me move my camera one more time. Oh shit, there we go. All right, so right here on the 4 hour, let's go to the 4 hour. We are bearish, right? We are overly bearish on the 1 hour. We're bearish. Everything is basically sells. Everything has just been crashing recently. Don't know why, but it's just been crashing. Okay, so right here on gold, we did have this 5 minute supply here that did ended up getting disrespected. I did want to take this setup right here, and I was going to take this setup, but I did not because I was having some issues with TradingView. So TradingView was saying that I had to pay for real-time data, but I never had that issue before, and I just logged in through my Tradeovate later on today, and it went back to normal. It's just because I'm paying for real-time data through Tradeovate, but I'm not paying for it through TradingView. So I had to connect Tradeovate with TradingView. Even though I've been trading on my broker now, I don't trade on TradingView no more because, slippage and all that stuff, right? But I was gonna take this trade gladly. I didn't because this would have not won for a 1-to-1 RR. Like, this was the setup, right? So we created that new low right here. We tapped into this 5 minute demand zone. We got a break of the candle, and we even had a good bearish candle closure to the downside, right? But either way, I still would have got stopped out. And it is what it is. All right, so now let's go to NQ and ES. Okay, so NQ, ES. So the left one is going to be NQ, ES is going to be the right one. Okay, so all right, let me leave this. All right, so this is NQ. All right, on NQ, uh, I'm gonna put this at the bottom. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right, whatever. So on NQ here, right? We see that we were bearish, right? So we were bearish right here on New York session. Like, we just started crashing. Everything on the 5 minute was crashing. On the 15, every time frame was crashing. ES and Q, we were basically just bearish overall. I did not see any setups right here to the downside. The only setup that I did see here was, where was it? It was this one right here for buys. I ended up taking this trade for buys on NQ, and reason why I took this trade for buys was here because of London session on ES, right? We took out this low on London session, we took out this low on Asia session, and we were just bouncing off of these lows on ES, right? So we got a crazy move to the upside on NQ, right? Over here. For a bullish candle for the 1 minute, and my take profit was going to be a 1-to-1 RR. It did not hit my 1-to-1 RR. I moved my stop loss to break even, and then I got stopped out, which is fine. You know what? I was like, all right, you know what? I don't mind losing this trade, or I don't mind getting break even on this trade. So I was like, all right, you know what? It's fine, right? So like I said, on ES, the reason why I did not take the setup on ES was because of the EMAs, right? So the EMAs, we were bouncing off of the London session's low, Asia session's low, but the EMAs were slapped in the middle, bro. That's literally what I did not like on ES, and that's why I did not take the trade on ES. But I decided to take the trade on NQ, right? As you guys can see, NQ is a little bit more further down than ES. ES is bouncing off of the lows right here. So I was decided to take a counter trend setup just because I saw that on ES. Like I said, we're just bouncing off of these lows. We're creating bullish momentum. But the reason why I did not take it on ES was because of EMAs, right? So I decided to take this trade right here for a 1-to-1 RR. I made $100 on this trade, and reason why I did risk a little bit lower, or why I went for a 101, was because we were bearish. Honestly, I did not think we were going to make the push back up and take out London's high. Really did not think we were gonna go for that. Like, I just thought we were gonna get a little retracement and come back down, right? Because we are overly bearish. But the reason why I did take the counter trend was because, like I said, if you look at ES looks like it's gonna start to turn up to be bullish, and then I decided to just take it on NQ, because on NQ the EMAs did look way better to me. Right, went for a 1-to-1. I ended up making $100 on this trade. I am back up on the month. I did lower the risk on this trade, but yeah, boys, on ES, didn't see anything. But yeah, if I would have held this, I like for to London session, this would have been a 104, but I did not do that. But either way, I wanted to target the 101, just because, like I said, um, I just. I honestly didn't really have the confidence that we were gonna keep pushing up to the upside. Like, I honestly thought that we were gonna come back down, and um, keep going down lower and lower, right? In either way, right here, if I would have targeted the 101, I would have put my stop loss to break even, and I would have got stopped at break even. So I mean, I would have got stopped at break even originally. So I just decided to take the profit and go up on my day. And either way, this was my second setup, so I didn't want to get another break even, and because yesterday I did end up being break even. So yeah, we still have Thursday and Friday. We still have Thursday and Friday. I'll be trading those 2 days. Make sure to join the Discord. I literally be on calls there. So if you guys want to join or anything, make sure to join that. And as well as, if you guys want to learn how I trade, make sure to click down below. And yeah, boys, make sure to use my Alpha Futures code. It will really help me out a lot. But yeah, um, July was a break even month, but now we're up in the month, and hopefully Thursday and Friday could come in clutch, and we can make it a little bit better. But yeah, boys, that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.